It's gonna happen, just you watch.
Like the morning sun inviting the dawn to break. Beautiful, like the joy that comes.
Hi everybody, it's me. I know, long time no see. I'm very sorry. I don't have a good excuse really for being away. But I am back and I do have a few things I really want to say. First of all, Happy New Year, everybody. I can't believe that I didn't continue making videos. I'm really sorry about that. Well, as you guys know, I went to go to Florida. I had a great time. There were a lot of ups and downs for sure, but for the most part, good. Yeah, I don't really want to go into a lot of detail about the bad stuff, but the good stuff was absolutely incredible. I got to hang out with Julie, and it was so great being with her again. I got to hang out with Jeremiah, her little 3-year-old, or he's going to be 4 this year. I got to see Jonah, the new baby, and I got to hang out with Rob, and Ren and Rob really get along, so it was great to just all be together again. It was so much fun. I did go to my childhood best friend's wedding. That was interesting for sure. It was a beautiful ceremony. It was a beautiful wedding. But my concerns were definitely valid with seeing all those people from, high school and middle school. It was weird for sure to, I don't know, to see all these people that were once a part of my everyday life and haven't seen them in a long time. And it was definitely beautiful though. She looked gorgeous, and she and Adam are so great for one another. I'm so happy for her. I didn't have that much of a problem with keeping my mindset with weight loss and feeling like I'm beautiful. I did have a little bit harder time with the weight loss mentality though than the beautiful mentality, if that makes any sense, because I did eat quite a bit. I had a bunch of Christmas cookies and went out to dinner a little bit, and I didn't really exercise all that much. I brought my running shoes, I brought my workout gear, and I did go for quite a few walks around my neighborhood. I'd go for walks in the morning, I'd go for bike rides, and I did go for some after dinner walks with Ren and my dad. So we did that a little bit, and that was really nice. But I didn't actually physically go to the gym, which was something I was really looking forward to doing. I was going to be going to the gym with my mom because she has a gym membership, and she wanted to show me her gym membership and all that, and I don't know how to explain it. I think that the hype of the holidays really did not allow time for that kind of thing, and I know that's just an excuse, and I could have totally gone if I really, really wanted to, but I guess I really didn't, so I didn't go. Another great thing about my Florida trip was I had my Aunt Kathy and Uncle Ed and my Aunt Karen and my cousin Pat all drive down. My Aunt Kathy and my Uncle Ed and my Aunt Karen drove down from North Carolina and stopped in Orlando and picked my cousin Pat up, and I haven't seen any of them in probably 5 years or so. And when I was a kid growing up, we had these cookie decorating contests every Christmas at my Aunt Kathy's house. And when I grew up, they were such a huge part of my life. Not really my Aunt Karen, because she's always lived in North Carolina, but my Aunt Kathy and my Uncle Ed, my cousin Pat, they lived really close to where my parents live in Fort Myers. So it was just amazing to see them. It was just so great to see Julie and Tracy, and I really felt at ease. I felt a very calm person. I felt like a very calm person during my trip at home. It was great. It was wonderful. So I did want to share one thing about Florida, and that was that I got really sick on New Year's Eve. And I had this really terrible cough, and so I went to the little walk-in clinic, and I had an upper respiratory infection, so they gave me an antibiotic and some cough medicine, and then I felt pretty good. And then Ren and I came back to San Francisco on the 8th. And so our first official day back here was like the 9th because we got in like really, really late. And then I went back to work on the 10th. And then a few days later, I think maybe on the 14th or the 15th of January, I got sick again. And this sickness was really, really bad. I think it's probably the most sick that I've been in a really long time. I was completely knocked out. I was completely knocked off my feet. I had to go to the doctors again, and I tested positive for the flu and strep throat. And so I was taking the Tamiflu, and I was taking more cough medicine with like heavy drugs like codeine. And yeah, it was pretty crazy. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh yeah, there on my right eye, I popped a blood vessel a few weeks ago. During the time when I was taking the Tamiflu, I was vomiting really badly, and during that episode, I popped a blood vessel. And it's in the process of still healing, if you can believe it. It's February 6th, and it's still not completely healed. But it's going away. It was much, much bigger. It was like a lot of my eye was bloody. It was really bad. But I'm thankful that it's healing, okay? Okay, so since it's the beginning of February, pretty much, I wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I wanted to say thank you so much for the concern about me not being here. Julie told me she got a few messages, and I had been receiving a couple messages and little like miss you comments, and I just really appreciate that very much. It makes me feel like I am making a difference, that someone out there is listening to my words and they are feeling affected in a positive way by my mentality with weight loss. So thank you. Also, I have to send a huge thank you out there to Olivia. She was my gratitude giveaway winner around Thanksgiving, and I finally got her that package sent out sometime in December. She sent me a little package like a few days ago, and she and her husband had gone on this trip to Hawaii, and she bought me a little shark pendant necklace. And I am so in love with it. I can't wait to wear it. I'm probably going to change the chain out like you suggested. I want to get it like a long chain, and then maybe I'll maybe pair it with something else that reminds me of beauty or strength, and maybe like a goal that I have. I don't know. But I was just blown away by that kindness, Olivia. Thank you so much. And oh gosh, another thing I needed to share with you guys. This is the weirdest thing ever. I'm not sure if any of you guys have experienced this before. A fellow YouTuber, her name is Nikki, she was on the community a few years ago, and we were really corresponding when I was living back in Florida. So it was a few years ago. She was living in Brooklyn or something, and we would message back and forth. I was walking down the street maybe a few Saturdays ago, maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I'm not sure. I was walking with Ren, and I hear this voice come up behind me, and it's like, Bronwyn? And I'm like, I turn around, and you know when it's somebody that you know, someone that you've seen in your community, and you like recognize them automatically. Well, I didn't recognize her at first, and I felt so terrible that I didn't recognize her, but it's really hard to recognize people that you've never met sometimes, I guess, unless they're ridiculously colorful like me. Like if I'm walking around, I think I was wearing like a bright orange cardigan with like my hair tied up in a bun, and I don't know, it was hard to not see me with that huge bright orange cardigan. And she was like, I'm Nikki. And she's like, I love to watch your YouTube channel. And I was just like, mind blown. I've never had that happen to me before, where someone just recognizes me off of the street and tells me that they enjoy my channel. So there were just multiple signs that I had to come back and make this video. I'm also kind of testing out my new phone. I haven't used it for video before, so I'm not sure if it's going to be like skinny, like you know how you take videos on the iPhone the wrong way and they turn out skinny, or if you flip them they turn out right. So I'll show you guys what my phone looks like. It's this so here it's the blue, it's this blue matte cyan colored Nokia Lumia 920. I really like it so far. Ren got it for me as a surprise. For Ren's birthday, which was in January, I got him this phone in black. And then I was kind of playing around with it, and I had the old iPhone 4, and it was just kind of acting up a little bit, but it was fine. You know, I didn't care. I wasn't going to go out and spend money on a new phone because the one I had worked perfectly fine. But he ended up special ordering this blue color from the Windows store. So I'm still kind of getting used to it, you know. It's a lot different than the iPhone because obviously it's a Windows phone. It's the competitor's version. So I'm just kind of getting used to it. It's really fun. I really enjoy playing around with it. Since I've been back from Florida, I didn't step on the scale at all when I was in Florida. It was just like forbidden. With all of the Christmas cookies I was eating, I don't really think it would have been a good idea for me to step on the scale. I still had it in the back of my mind that I was going to be coming back. I did step on the scale after I was like really sick. After I had eaten nothing but chicken broth and saltine crackers for 4 days. I stepped on the scale and I weighed 194, which was a loss from the last time I weighed in, which I think it's like a 1 pound loss or something. However, that was a few weeks ago, and that was when I was eating nothing but chicken broth and saltine crackers. So now that I'm eating normal solid food again, I'm sure that I've gained a little bit of weight. But if you remember from a few videos ago, I did set a goal for myself for 2013. If I remember correctly, the goal that I had set for myself was to be at like 170. I think I said the lowest is 165, but I said I'd be really comfortable with myself at 170. If I could get to 170 and maintain that weight by the time I turn 27, that is my goal. So I have like 8 months-ish to make my goal of losing question mark because I don't know what I weigh. I know this is terrible. This is not an organized video at all. I'm just kind of blah, spewing whatever I'm thinking. That's okay though, because at least I'm making a video and I'm here. What my plan is to sit down and to make a better video that has structure and goals and a plan. I'm going to come up with a plan. I'm going to share it with you guys. And also, if you remember a few videos ago, if you watched them since December, I did a video about Janine Roth's book, Feeding the Hungry Heart, and it was about the lists. I never ever posted my response to the lists thing, but I rewatched that video and it was just so great that I really want to post my answers to that. So I'm going to take some time this week and I'm going to rewatch the video and make my own list to the list. So I hope that you'll participate in that too. Last thing on the agenda to talk about is I got invited to be a guest vlogger on the YouTube channel, The Vlog Dieters. So look for me there in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be doing a little introduction for them on that channel, and I went through and I watched the guest vloggers for the last few weeks and they're all really incredible. So I just feel so honored that I was chosen to be a guest vlogger on this channel. So when that comes out, when that is posted and all that, I will definitely put a link here on my YouTube channel for you guys to watch. Thank you so much for being so supportive and taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. I hope that you guys are all doing fantastic and that you guys have all made it through the holidays, stuck to your weight loss plans, and I hope that you guys are all feeling beautiful and feeling good and being in a good space. because that's what really matters, you know, feeling good about yourself. All right, well, you will see me again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
She is unstoppable.